This backyard in Kenya's Murang'a County is a hive of activity. About 55 kilometers from central Nairobi, this fiery furnace and its molding briquettes are helping James Murray to turn trash into treasure. He says he has found a revolutionary way to make practical use of everyday waste.
We pick refuse, mostly waste plastic, waste biomass, and we turn that into usable fuel.
Mureto's background is in IT, but he developed an interest in chemical engineering over the years. His approach to plastic waste is progressive as he solves more than one problem. He's not just helping to clean the environment, but he's creating jobs in the process. He buys waste from collectors who go door to door in the area, asking residents to turn it over. For each kilogram, he pays 25 Kenya shillings, or approximately 17 US cents. Mureto explains how it works from here.
Plastic is a waste that has not been fully leveraged, if I might say that. One, the amount of plastic being recycled, it's very minimal. I think less than 10%. So once the waste has been collected, it needs to be shredded. So shredding meaning cutting into small pieces. Once you've shredded it, you need to think about cleaning it up. Once you've cleaned it up, then you need to load it into the far right side. That's a reactor. You load it, you close it up. You have to ensure there is no oxygen, and then you heat it up.
After hours of heating, it's time to harvest the fuel. In just 1 week, he says he can generate about 300 liters depending on demand. However, he aspires to produce nearly 20 times that number. For now, he's making do with supplying his neighbors who are lapping it up. Haron Kamau, a thornmelon farmer, uses it to power the water pump which irrigates his farm.
Per day, 10 liters.
This fuel has really come in handy for me. I have been able to save money because, first of all, it works efficiently and I spend less. With Murito's fuel, I spend 10 liters a week. Previously, with conventional fuel, I used to spend about 15 liters for the same amount of work.
Maybe 800.
You can use plastics, you can use tires, you can use anything like that. And it is because those products are made from fuel anyway in the first place. That's where they come from. So all you're doing is you're taking them back to where they came from. Now, when you do the initial pyrolysis, you get what is called heavy fuel that can be used for boilers and so forth. And then you have to distill it to get out the diesel. And that's all you can get out of pyrolysis. You cannot get petrol. It's only diesel that you can get. And that diesel has got a different characteristic from the diesel that comes from normal hydrocarbon. So it can work in a car. But if you have 100% of that particular fuel, then the more modern engines may suffer because they are very sensitive on some of the lubricating qualities that the diesel has got. So depending on the kind of engine you have, yes, some engines can run.
It seems it does work. For a limited amount of engines, Mureto's innovation comes at a time when fuel prices in Kenya, like in many parts of the world, are uncomfortably high. Mureto is yet to commercialize his fuel, but his ingenuity will certainly be welcomed by millions of Kenyans who are desperate for alternative and affordable fuel. Wanjamungai, CGTN.